What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 today. We are going to do at least events 11 and 12. We'll see how long this one takes, this knockout here, and maybe we'll do 13, which is a lap knockout around Calypso. So we're going to start out, get right into it. Event number 11 today is a time trial, or whatever they call it here. Yeah, time trial in the HSV, which is probably my least favorite car in the entire game. Maybe the TS50 is worse, but I pretty much hate this car, which is, again, as I've talked about, wild considering how much I love, at least on the surface. I've never owned one or driven one, the 04 to 06 Pontiac GTO, and this is basically the precursor to that. Anyways, I digress. It's out back. We get 310. We'll get straight at it. Should be pretty simple, I would think. 310 isn't a crazy lap time around here. Track I know very well, obviously, like almost all of them. Track I like, actually. Not my favorite by any means, but 310 should be doable. We get 3 attempts at. I'm hoping we won't need all 3 attempts. We should be able to do this in one here if it goes straight forwards. Whether or not that happens, we'll find out in about 3 minutes. So let's take the shortcut here, avoid the big concrete thing. My least favorite part about this car is that it kind of handles like butter. It's not bad, but it's not precise by any means, which kind of sucks. But there we go. Good, nice. Let's not run this dude over here. Jump in the shortcut here. Again, nice view. Just a little bit more oversteered than I would like. Again, through the tunnels here, easy to take this next shortcut. Good way to save a good amount of time here. It's pretty straightforward. Too complicated about this. We hit the edge of the train tracks right there. It might actually help us through this next corner. There's no traffic. Awesome. Lovely. Nice exit here from the tunnel. Right back onto the roadway. Let's get back over to the right so we can see the traffic. Alright. Good first chunk of the lap here so far. Avoid the milk truck, avoid the rocks. Cut over here to a little bit of distance off of this corner since it's basically a hairpin. That shortcut I'm not a big fan of. It's not really shorter, honestly. Alright, just about halfway through the lap here, time-wise at least, if we're going to make it. I'm not sure exactly what the distance works out to, but we should be in okay shape here. The craziest circuit. Gotta make sure to get in this shortcut here on the left if we can. There it is. Lovely. Yeah, if we're getting towards the end here, we should be okay with a minute to go. It's that hairpin. If we're not in a good way there, it's going to cost us some time, but we should be okay. Did reach top speed there, apparently. Steer for days. This car is a bus. Oh, traffic truck. Yeah, I tried to turn around and just could not because, again, bus. Alright, 45 seconds. We should have plenty of time here. We just got really one more corner. The run to the line should only take about 10 or 15 seconds, so we should have plenty of time here. Easy success as long as I don't muck this up and hit a traffic truck or something. And those traffic cars are flying. We're not even catching that dude. We're doing 60 through this corner. Look at that. He went around the whole corner. We were doing 60 and we did not catch him, so he was doing at least 50. Plenty of time here. We'll undercut this guy just to be safe. 15 seconds to spare, and across the line we go. Event number 11 will check off, 2:58, which is far from the best time ever. Not my cleanest run, but it's a success.
Congratulations! You have just won the Outback Time Trial.
All right, back to the championship tree thing. Racer championship tree. Fun event. Glad we're hopefully done with that car. I don't think any more events are going to force me to use it. All right, V12 Vanquish or Cobra R. I'm kind of tempted to go V12 Vanquish. Really pretty car. The downfall, if you've ever heard people talk about this car, again, I love this car, and I mentioned it back in the Hot Pursuit tree. Not one of my favorite cars by any means, but I love this car. The downside is really the transmission on this car. It's not great at all. You know, it happens. So this is probably going to be a full race series. I think I read just now, if I was paying attention semi-closely, that this is 2 laps apiece. Race knockout. So really, we just got to not be last until the last of the opposite. We got to win the 4th one. So Not too long of a track, not too, oh geez, okay, not too crazy. Sorry, Mr. Aston there. So we should be okay here as long as we can just kind of survive, not have anything go weird. Shouldn't be any cop dramas, obviously, in the championship racing tree. Well, if we can just avoid all these trees here. Not the best handling car ever, pretty heavy. We'll see if we end up with traffic in this race. It's kind of hit or miss whether you do or not. Similar scenery to what we just ran here on the This is Desert Heat after the Outback course just earlier. Vanquish coming over there, taking the alternate route. We're going to take this one. I think it's fastest. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but I think it's fastest. Could just be the bias in my brain. I haven't played this as a kid. Sure, we get in this shortcut here if we can. We can indeed. Just the light poles. Jump across here. Looks like no traffic so far, which is great. Perfectly timed that to cut through that little gap. Lightning strike in the background. Jump off here to the shortcut, which is a big shortcut actually around this track. Don't hit the big tree, that's awful. All out of shape there, but we managed to make it. Did get a little boost there because everybody else didn't take the shortcut on that lap. Roughly 2.5 minute laps. This is probably going to be about a 20-minute event, so we'll probably go ahead and do event 13 as well. Only be about 20, maybe 25 minutes into this. So, as long as we get this done first time out, we will go ahead and do event number 13 on top of this. So, looks like no traffic here in this event unless they've all been hiding for this first lap, which seems unlikely. Off those corners just a little bit. And we will lead lap 1 of 2, just under 2.5 minutes. Perfect. Should be able to be 3 or 4 seconds quicker than that on this lap. Without the traffic, with the running start, obviously, towards the line. Nice, easy event. No traffic is good. Keep it straightforward. Looks like the Vanquishes have gotten back. Oh, they were up briefly a second for. They must have had issues and dropped back. We have opened up our lead here now, 8 seconds. I know catch-up will bring them back here at some point, but if we can just keep the pressure on here for a little bit, even when they get caught back up, we'll then have enough time again for them to rubber band back away. You see how fast they're coming on the mini-map there, just down to 4 seconds. The rubber banding is unbelievable. Kind of lame, kind of cheap, honestly. It feels kind of dumb, but just the way the game is made, I guess that's for the sake of competition, so whatever. Oh, just missed the pole, turned out that right at the last second. We're lucky to miss that. There we go, try to go this way. See what kind of obstacle that poses. Just barely missed that, so I think we'll stick with going the other side of that rock in future laps if we can. All sorts through here, not on the line at all that I would like. We'll make it straight across the jump. Big air, not straight at all. It's a 500. Field's still pretty spread. We got one Aston, one Mustang, about 5, 6, 7-ish seconds behind us there. Dom and Wayne. Other Mustang behind that. The third Vanquish is back somewhere at the tail. Hopefully can pass one of the Mustangs and move up in the top 4. I think it's Dom and the blue Vanquish. Yep, Dom. Alright, so 2 more corners to go here in this first one. Pretty straightforward, going to be a big 3 for us. Didn't have any drama or anything go kind of weird, so we'll take it. It's going to be right around 8 seconds faster. 9
you
seconds
qualify
faster.
for the next round of
Event
knockout competition.
Race number 1, I guess, is done of this quartet. 4:37 is the time. Good time. On to the next. I think it was the Aston that got eliminated there. The whatever color wasn't the blue one. Silver, maybe. Yep, Ashley in the silver car. Looks like got eliminated. Event number 2. Down to 4 of us left. We do get away well. Seems like a little bit of acceleration advantage we have over the SVT Cobra R. Oh, someone hit the, looks like maybe one of the Mustangs or hit one of the rocks, it looks like. Tumbleweeds slow you down 30 miles an hour for no reason. That's crazy. I mean, whatever, but jeez Louise. So slow. Looks like Dom and the other Vanquish had issues somewhere about 9 seconds back, so it's just me and the two Mustangs right now. There we go. That's all the random ass telephone poles. The smoothest transition there, but we made it. We were a little bit offline. Hold the lead for now. Use some of that camber there to keep us on the road. Big air land back first for a 550. Dom still trailing the pack in the other Vanquish. 8.5 seconds back. He'll catch up here at some point. They'll find a nice straightaway for him to get up to, like, 210 miles an hour to catch up and then back up in this battle. Still maintaining a nice gap for now, about 2 seconds over the pair of the SVT Mustangs. A little bit opposite camber there on the inside of that edge of the tunnel there. We got to be careful of that. Dom has caught up now, it looks like. Take out the cactus. All right, a little bit of a sloppy. Dom has had another issue. He's back there still, 15 seconds back. He was stuck on something. Lead the first lap. On the lap number 2. Still a nice gap. I tell you, by the end of 4 races here, I'm going to be sick of this track for a little bit, so hopefully we don't have to come here for 2 or 3 events, or alternatively, if we do, I could just not record for a little bit. I guess that's a theory as well. There we go. Feed it through there, open a little bit of air time. Well, I'm thinking of this here. I was trying to figure out what kind of game I want to play next. I have some ideas. I know I've mentioned them in some for Daytona and some of these videos of what I want to play after this series concludes. Obviously, we're in the next episode after this one, probably going to get through halfway through this championship racing tree. So it's kind of in the back of my mind what's going to come next, potential options, what could be good out there to play. Fun game, hopefully a nostalgic game for me. And while I'm playing Dirt to Daytona, it's occurred to me that a popular game to play as a follow-up to that would be NASCAR Thunder 2004. However, the theory with that being that is a much longer, much more involved career mode than something I can just sit down and record for fun. I think that game's kind of, to some extent, been beaten to death. Not that it's not something I could play, but pretty much everybody that's done kind of a NASCAR YouTube channel or anything of the sort has played that game. And while I do love that game, it's not as important to me culturally as some other games. And I won't reveal what those games are that I've kind of thought of. Didn't even notice there was like a train track up there on the left. That's new. Take a look for that in the next race. I just noticed that. Something up there. Anyways, we got to focus a little bit here for these last couple of corners. But anyway, so I was thinking about kind of what I could play next that could be both interesting, entertaining, and fun for me. And I have a couple ideas, and I don't think it's ever going to be NASCAR 2004 on this channel. And the reason for that being, I'm not entirely sure that I would do that game justice and competition fun as much as just kind of a game to play that has a bunch of parts and is several seasons long and that type of thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of where my thought process is at. So We didn't set a best lap or a best time there. That was a little bit of a sloppy race, a couple mistakes with some incidents. But we'll be on the race 3. I didn't even look at the results. It looks like one Vanquish did get through, so Mika's out. So it's Dom, Wayne, and myself, the kind of OP3 here. So on the race number 3 of 4, let's just get top 2 in this one. It's kind of an easy goal. So I was thinking about whether or not we'd ever see NASCAR Thunder 2004 on this channel. And the more that I think about it, the more I think about kind of some of the options of games that could be out there that could be fun. I'm not going to count out the list entirely. That would be the only probably NASCAR game that I'd want to play. A lot of the other ones do have bugs or issues or whatnot. I mean, there are strong points and weak points to each of them. But that's kind of the one that people gravitate towards as being the best all-arounder. So I'm not saying you won't see it eventually, maybe at the conclusion of Dirt to Daytona, which has a long, long way to go. Do not get me wrong, we are nowhere near being through that. Ideally, I'd like to win 2 championships in the Cup Series in that game, which obviously is going to take at least 2 seasons, probably 3. Your rookie year isn't really a thing. Where I'm at in the recording, we're kind of, I won't spoil it too much, but where we're at in the recording, I'm kind of, partially through a Truck Series season currently, and so kind of lining up how that'll fit into the Cup Series and stuff. But I don't think that we will see another NASCAR game to replace this, at least in the immediate future. But I'm still open to suggestions. I'm still open to ideas. People have ideas of what kind of games they'd like to see on the channel. I'm open to pretty much anything as long as I can get on either a PC or a PC or a PS2. Oh, yeah, PSX2. I can English. There's that damn car again. I love it. Where am I stuck on? If I can get it on either a PSX or on a PC emulator, I'm in. I'm down to try it. If it sounds like fun, if it sounds interesting, I will give it a shot. So, just Wayne in the Mustang. We gotta go catch up and try to lead this lap through from Dom. It's gonna be tough from back here, but I think we can still get there perhaps if we have good corner. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that I have some ideas as to what kind of games might appear. Can I promise you anything? No, obviously. But some thoughts have crossed my mind about what could be interesting. So we do get the lead back there after Aston comes out of the shortcut. The Mustang seems to have hit a wall or something. So yeah, this is probably going to be, I don't know, 6 or 7 more episodes on this game, maybe 8. I guess those last couple of tournaments could be really long. But, we're down to certainly the final 10 to 12 episodes for sure of this game, which is great. I mean, I'd love to get 30 parts out of this. It's been awesome to record so many of these. It's been a total blast, and I hope everybody has enjoyed it that's watched. I would like to think that after about episode, whatever it was, 18 or so, the recording quality after my breakaway and kind of sorting some things out with the sound and stuff, my recording quality has gotten a little bit better. So hopefully that has been a benefit, but yeah, I guess I'd like to hear input on kind of what games we'd like to see next. As far as, racing games, obviously I'd consider, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed, Forza games are great. I'm trying to think, there's another series I'm missing out there that's probably a good game. I've considered playing Road Trip Adventure, obviously any NASCAR type of game, anything like that could be fun. I'd consider playing non-racing games as well. Those are more likely not to be considered. There are some classic non-racing games that I really do love, but nothing that would be easily played on a racing wheel from my point of view. For example, I love Tiger Woods Golf 06. It's one of the games my brother and I would play a lot growing up just because it was not racing. Sometimes you need a break from that. In addition to that, any 2K game, basketball type of game, let's hit the same car again, why not? Anything like that I would consider, but again, on this racing wheel here, you don't really have the shot stick of an analog kind of button dial, whatever it's called. So that makes it tough to play on this type of game. I don't have that on my wheel, obviously. So those games are kind of a little bit not really in contention, but I do have some games that could be under consideration for sure. Maybe 5 games that could be coming up. Like I said, we're not anywhere quite to that point. I think I have planned what I'm going to do after So there's some kind of incident there. Looks like the Mustang got issues, so it should be 2 vanquishes moving on. I have kind of planned what I think is going to be following this up. I'll just look at my list real quick here as we finish this 3rd race and move on to the finale.
You've qualified for the next round of
just on my short
knockout
list.
competition.
Yeah, a couple of Need for Speed games, a couple other games, another series I didn't even mention. I won't ruin. That could be fun. So plenty of stuff that could fill content and fill time. Looks like we're getting worse with our laps here and with our performances. If I could stop hitting that damn car, that'd be useful. So yeah, just while I'm thinking of it, anything that comes to mind that could be fun, feel free to shoot it over in a text or a comment or however you know how to get a hold of me. So anyways, back to this round of the finale. Me versus Dom, Aston v. Aston Crime. Apparently his acceleration is way better than mine somehow. Not sure how that works exactly, but... Hello, I would... Really? We're going to put us both in the fence. Aston on Aston Crime for no reason. That was pretty dumb. That was pretty stupid. Alright, anyways, so this lap is ruined. Not that it was going to be the best lap anyways, but our best lap came on lap 2 of that very first race. So we've had 2 races in a row and gotten slower each time. So, obviously, we got to win this one. We got to work for it. Got to have everything go right. Can't be messing around in this one here. Obviously, no mistakes is the goal. Tree, thought I was going to miss it, but the hitbox got me. I'm trying to clear out as many obstacles as I can. We saw we hit that first cactus, trying to open it up for that 2nd lap since we're already behind, already going slow. The more I can open up to have a good 2nd lap with the catch-up and everything, the better off we're going to be. So, just avoiding as many obstacles as I can. I think I just about put him in the wall there. Get that tumbleweed, get that out of the way. Tumbleweed, get those out of the way. Dom is all over the place hitting stuff here. Little jump there through the back end out and caught that lamppost. Easy jump across. Man, just didn't quite get that right there with the arrow, with the way the car was set. Didn't quite aim it correctly. Hello. Thought he was going to take the shortcut. Missed it. Just didn't take it. No, missed it. Oh, big error there. We got jacked up over the tumbleweed, so this is going to be 600 perhaps. 800. What the heck? I'm not sure I've ever seen it 800. Landed on the back bumper there and dragged it for quite a while. Whatever, we'll take the points. So there goes the lap record. Just an awful lap here with several crashes and incidents and stuff. So, all right, we're coming around using the tunnel. Coming to the white flag, final lap of this 4-race tournament championship type of thing. Get the car turn, that'd be great. Thank you. All right, 1 lap to go. Credit 1 bank. Let's see if we can finish this thing off. 6-second lead. Catch up will get hit back up here at some point, but we're just going to have to drive away again to finish this off. 1 more lap, about 2 minutes from now. Hopefully we can come back a victor of this tournament, which is event number 12, I believe, and then we'll move on to 13, which is a 5-lap. Oh, geez Louise. Guess we're taking this one. All right, well, so much for clearing out the cactus, of course. Every time I try to do something nice for myself, it doesn't work. Excuse me. Dom will go through to the lead in this. Aston come out right on top of him, basically. Hello. So we do hold on to the lead. Should be able to manage this here. Nice little gap. Shouldn't be too much catch up. If we time it right here, we'll get to a point where we take a shortcut and he can't match it. He shouldn't take this shortcut coming up here since he just took that one, so that's good at least. All right, let's see if we can open this up a little bit now where we have the gap and have the rubber banding in our favor for a second. We didn't get air there that time. Slid through the jump zone and didn't have enough speed to get air. I guess that works. That one we definitely get air. All right, let's not mess this part up here. All sorts of lightning storms out there. Looks kind of cool. A little bit trippy, but pretty cool. Not hit the car, please. Thank you. Awesome. Over the jump nice and smoothly. Get away a little bit, just about a 3-second gap as he's going to get rubber banded back up here one more time. Very, very hard, but not quite up to us. 2.5 seconds now, so as long as we don't make any mistakes here, he's got a big run through the tunnel though. 1 second. Should be able to open this up a little bit right here. Carry some good corner speed. On the exit of the tunnel, we do. Yeah, backed up to about 3 seconds there, so. Take the long way around the waterfall, and we will come through. Not the best lap again, but faster than we ran the previous 2 races.
Won the knockout!
That's a victory. We win the knockout. Event number 12 in the books. Took about probably 20 minutes.
Impressive! You have just won the US versus UK knockout.
Well, thank you. That was actually our worst race time, though, after the first lap incident. So we technically got slower every single race, which is fine. All right, that's good. Check. What's event number 14, just because I'm curious? Another race knockout, so we'll see how that plays out next time. But we're going to wrap up this episode with event number 13, lap knockout, Z4 360 Spider, Aston V12 lap knockout. So it looks like it's going to be 5 laps. We're going to take the 360 Spider. Haven't driven this in a while. We'll take a nice silver. Good sounding car. Pretty exotic sounding horn. Whether or not it's realistic, I'm not sure. I think it's relatively realistic. I think these have really high pitched horns. Most Ferraris from this era kind of did. Maybe not this crazy, but all right, 5 lap knockout. Here we go. Yep, good sounding horn. Probably going to be about a not quite 15-minute race, 13, 14, if all goes well. But we're underway. Big slide through there. Get by the Bimmers here. Aston up ahead. Oh man, that's not good. Did that come up on my recording? I'm not sure, but just got a little update your computer notification thing. Let's not have that happen. Anyways, we're good. If that did show up, I apologize. If it didn't, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I did not want to update my computer right now. I'm a little bit busy. Thanks for prompting me instead of just doing it. That's a major plus point. All right. Good section there. Just one of the Bimmers. They don't really sound quite like that. I mean, they are V8 cars, but they don't really quite have that same rumble. I mean, this is a V8 car. It's pretty high pitched, so I don't know what all the fuss is about. The first lap. To the lead about halfway through, maybe a little bit less than halfway through. Take the lead from the Aston. Hopefully we can continue to run away. Don't have to worry about cops, obviously, in this tree. Nothing crazy to come interfere other than to catch up. Just gotta be mindful, not making any mistakes. The only thing I'm worried about in this last lap here is that the AI is known for taking the shortcut on the right, which I don't like. It's pretty narrow, a lot of things to hit in there. So if it comes down to it, that could be dangerous. And obviously on any of these laps, if we're in last place at that point, we will get knocked out, which would be not ideal. We're going to smash the lap record here. Must have been set in a much slower car because we're going to be by almost 20 seconds.
You've set a new lap record!
It was a standing start passing cars, so we should be well under 220 here on a nice flyer. Absolutely dredged right there by the Aston for no reason. So thanks for that. At least he crashed, it looks like. Ran off the road or something, so. Alright, nice little gap again here. Let's hope we can keep it to kind of get away a little bit and have nice clean running. So, not last, which means we did not get knocked out first. That's always a good start. century a little bit. Straighten this out so we can get back turning to the right. A little bit lazy there on the turn in, but we made it. Nice view of the jump there that we just went across earlier. Nice big jump. Weave through that section. I'm still not entirely convinced that this boardwalk is faster. It does seem to mess up kind of the handling and your momentum, but it is a shorter distance. And especially in slower cars, I think it's better to have that shorter distance, especially with this corner coming up. In the super fast cars, the CLK GTRs, the McLaren F1s, the F50s, etc., it might not be, but you know, whatever. Yeah, that was that shortcut I talked about from the car behind. I think that's still the Aston. I don't think anybody else can really keep up with us. We're gonna smash that lap record by about another 10 seconds. So under 2:15. Another elimination there, down to 4 now. Really only 2 cars at the front competing here. I think it's the Aston behind us. Should pop up here one of these times. It's Ashley. So who's left? We started with 3 Ferraris, 2 Bimmers, and we got, looks like, 1 of each left besides me. It is the Vanquish that's coming up with us. So we've lost 1 Ferrari and 1 BMW so far. The Aston, really the only car so far that's been able to keep pace to this point. Again, the Aston peeks to the side there. Just offline just a little bit. He's going to actually go through the lead here with the momentum. Quite get his nice of a landing there, so we're going to go back past for the time being. A little shallower entry there because you don't want to dive off in that corner for sure. One headlight. Back of the pack starting to catch up. Wayne and Dom still kind of within touch, about 5 seconds. Not close again here. Here goes Ashley and the Aston trying to jump in that shortcut. See if they can get on touch. They gained a little bit there, but lost it kind of down the straightaway. So it's viable. We'll have to watch out for that on the last lap for sure. Maybe next lap, depending on what our situation is. But we'll lead lap 3 as well. Didn't beat the lap time from the previous lap. I think that was the, yeah, that was the other BMW that's gone. So the Spider back there, the black car, is the other car left with this Aston. Aston's going to be right up behind us here. So Dom's BMW is out, eliminated, comes in 4th out of 6. Wayne in the Spider, the other Spider, along with my Spider. One of the other Spiders, I guess there were 2 other Spiders. Still hanging on about 3.5 seconds back. Actually seems to carry really good speed through there. A little sloppy by me again through that section. A little bit of contact made there. We're both going to fly sideways. That's not good. A little bit of an incident there. All out of shape. It should allow the black Spider to catch up just a little bit. There's going to be tough competition here for the victory at the end. Definitely not going to be a cakewalk, like as long as we make no mistakes. The last couple races were. A little bit more of a test here in this one. A 12, 13-minute race, it looks like. Good lap times. The wall there is trying to open up the century a little bit. Broken windshield, that can't be safe or good for performance. Oh, the cycles are off that jump. We do manage to hit the Aston kind of coincidentally. Drive out into the fence as we make contact there. Kind of nice if the Spider would come past the Aston here, steal the spot right at the end. Have a Spider v Spider last lap for the victory. Love the 360, love it a lot. Pretty great car. Again, childhood from this. And high stakes kind of dictated that. I never want to own one. They're absolutely electrical gremlins. And real things that just make them like unbearable to own. Rob Ferruggi has a good series on them, as does Doug DeMuro. Both take the shortcut. It's not going to be enough. Looks like Wayne's going to come back with a third place, but we are going to come to the final lap here. It's going to be me versus the Aston. Two cars have right at the front this entire 5-lap event. We're on to the 5th lap. Got about 2 minutes and 10 seconds here to try to hold it off for an event number 13 victory to end this kind of episode. Again, going to get some great points out of this, right? 19,000 right now. Still right on top of us. Right in the shot, half a second and less. Couple tenths. That's all there is of a difference right now. And don't really want to get dive bombed into this corner, but Ashley's going to chuck it in there anyways. Put this corner up just a little bit, try to build some positive momentum. Looks like the Aston's a little bit faster in the straightaway, which doesn't entirely surprise me. So we're going to get dirty here apparently. Contact. All right, we're gonna play it that way. I guess we're gonna have to do whatever it takes here to win. Problem is, after this last kind of corner where the shortcut is, it's pretty much straight. I mean, you're flat to the finish, so that's gonna make it a little bit more tricky. Can't really get aggressive there if you're behind at that point. We only got about 2 braking zones left here. All right, we get away a little bit there. Can maintain this for about another corner here, we'll be in pretty good shape. Aston does not take the shortcut. Interesting choice. So no real shot to make up time here as long as we just keep it straight. Again, we talked about the speed advantage the Aston has. Here it comes, but I don't think it's going to quite get here. It's going to be close, within about half a second, but we are going to take a victory in the lap knockout. 5 laps led them all. Only real threat came from that Aston, but we were able to hold it off.
You have just won the Calypso Coast lap knockout.
Lovely, just under 11 and a half minutes.
For this track.
And we are through, so we can take a look at what's going to come up next. Another race knockout in 14. We talked about that earlier, Mediterranean. Looks like it's a 3-race knockout, so that's not too bad. What's event number 15? Ford versus Ferrari kind of challenge here. 4-race tournament. Each race consists of 3 laps. That'll probably be a little bit longer one. So we'll probably do 14 and 15. I don't think we're going to have time for 7 other drivers. That's going to be probably a long one. So we'll probably just do 14 and 15 next time out. Call it good with those 2 events. That's going to be it. Don't think I missed anything else. Make sure I saved the game. Make sure you drop that like and the sub down below. I don't want you to miss any of the action from Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, iRacing, or anything else I may post. It's going to be exciting. By the time you see this, it's probably going to be nearing winter time, so hopefully everybody is having a nice holiday season with the holidays going together. And yeah, um, I guess that's a wrap. So make sure you come back. It looks like we have the opportunity to drive the Jaguar XKR. I didn't really notice that, but if we do, we're going to be driving that next time out. So that's a reason to come back in itself. So come back 2 weeks checked out. A week from now, make sure you go check out NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. And yeah, I guess that's all I got for today. So make sure you drop that like and a sub, like I said. But until next time, bye bye.